Hi, I'm Millie,
And I'm Charlie.
and we're the owners of Night Sky Coffee Roasters here in Winder, Georgia.
Yeah, I think the whole idea of coffee came to us when a bakery across the street from us in DC opened up. And at that point, we drank coffee just to kind of stay awake, get to work. And we actually had some coffee that we were like, this is amazing. What we didn't know is we were tasting the notes of the origin of the coffee at the time. And one day we went back and they had switched the coffee. We couldn't find it anymore. And it ruined our lives. So we, in pursuit of that, decided to just try and roast coffee and see if we could come up with the same profile. And we did that on a popcorn popper in DC in our apartment. And then that just grew into a small Be More roaster. And then it just kept going from there until here we are today.
When I first tried it, I was not expecting a coffee to have so many flavors. I wasn't expecting that, be tasting cherry and, dark fruits and all of these other flavors from a coffee. And so then when I experienced that, it was such a vivid experience that I can almost remember everything about it. I remember what the weather was like. I remember where we were walking. I remember what, almost what we were wearing. And so because that was such an impactful moment and a big experience, I thought like, boy, if we're the ones experiencing this, imagine how other people are going to experience it when they taste it for the first time. Like that's going to be a moment that it's really going to kind of solidify like what that coffee experience can be.
Before the logo or even the brand, it was more of a feeling. Mm-hmm. We enjoyed roasting coffee at home, sharing it with our friends. And then we noticed real quickly that other people wanted the coffee and other people liked the coffee. And when we noticed that this could be something bigger was when it wasn't just let me taste it. It was I brought my friend to taste it, and we kept seeing them come back again and again, and from there it just kept growing and kept growing. People started talking about community, and we had already had in mind that we wanted to be a part of the community and get away from our corporate jobs or the job we had before and start being more a part of the community.
So people would, not only they would come to farmers markets, but then they started ordering online and then they started ordering more frequently. We were part of their routine. We were part of their daily lives in that way.
We got to know people's names. We got to know their family. We got to know their dog's name, their pets' names. And that's when they started opening up to us about wanting a space in Winder. Mm-hmm. The community needed it. We were looking for it. And so we decided to just go for it. I think a lot of the struggle was finding a building. Mm-hmm. We looked in Auburn. We looked in Decula. We happened to come across this one. I think we were searching for almost a year.
If not longer, yeah.
Yeah, we came across this building and just loved the street. Loved Winder. Saw that the downtown was not really thriving, but it had a community. It had some stores. And so we purchased the building. Once that happened, the basic stuff about old buildings and historic preservation, just making sure that we try to keep things in line with historic preservation and try to not just come in and gut the place and replace it with everything new. We want it to feel like it was lived in and like it's been here forever.
We thankfully didn't know what we were getting into. We didn't know what the challenges were going to be, which made it, I think, a little bit more easy for us to really take those big leaps because we didn't know how big we were jumping. we knew what the end goal was going to be, but we really didn't know what all of those steps in between were going to be, and then how much support we were really going to be needing, from other people outside of just this, family unit.
It's kind of magical. Every time we walk into the space, it's like, oh my gosh, we built something. And just going to the roaster and roasting every day and seeing people walk in and smiling faces, and enjoying, friendships. We've seen people come in here and meet people becoming friends. We've seen people have their first date here and then end up proposing here. I mean, that to me is why we do this. It's just amazing to see this little space that we created is really a part of the community. It feels so good that 2 years on, the community still wants us here, and we still want to be here.
Just to see people come in and have their first dates and fall in love, and you can see it happening, and then you just think, like, before that meeting, they didn't even know each other. And then now we are going to be tied into the fabric of their story for the rest of their lives. And then to see families come in and have children and their children grow up.
Yeah, seeing seeing children bring their parents here and being like, this is my coffee shop.
Yes.
And it just feels good because it's like they're making it their own. Like, this is mine. And it's theirs. Yeah. It's for the community.
This 2-year anniversary is really a testament to the longevity of our vision and our mission, because we want this business and we want this to be a pillar of the community for long after Charlie and I are gone.
Yeah, I think 2 years for me, it means that the community's accepted us, realizing the growth and the community. And it's just very humbling that we're here still in year 2, coming up in year 2. And I just can't wait to continue on.